Okay, well, lastly, I do want to ask you about your experience, and we could switch over. You know, both of us have pledged.
Yes.
You said you're beta phi, I'm beta
Hey,
pi.
let's get it. Let's get it.
And
Let's
so
get
I
it.
feel like it warrants the conversation right now in
Right.
this climate, right?
Right.
Of people just trying to frown down on fraternities and sororities in the ways that they are. It just is warrants the topic of bringing up to you and me asking your opinion. How do
So
you
here's the
feel about how we should be addressing to younger college kids on what it means to make the decision to want to join a Greek organization, a Black Greek organization?
let's do this. I remember October 7th, 2001, like the back of my hand. I remember exactly what I said that day. I remember the oath that I gave. And I remember that inside of my oath, I said that I was going to protect the Black community with every being of my body.
Let's go,
That
fall man.
that is the divine nine experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll joke and go back and forth, and at the end of the day, I know that if you put on those three letters, you are here to be a defender of Black folks and a
Mm-hmm.
defender of equality. Um, what I don't like is because we are organizations that are built in a secrecy and a secrecy, that because people don't know all the public information, don't have all information on us that should be public, the response is, well, you must be demonic, and then throw us away. I
Mm-hmm.
think we have to stop doing that and just have to say to, and some Black folks are going to have to say to themselves, the reason why I don't know everything is because that just ain't my business.
Yeah,
And it's okay to say that. Like the inner workings of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated ain't my business. Whether
correct.
I'm married to one or not, it ain't my
Mhm.
business.
Yep.
However, I know the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta and all these other, Mega Psi Phi fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, and the list goes on and on. Those the happenings of those organizations, their major business is to be where community service is.
Correct.
I don't even know what happens in Phi Beta, the House of Phi Beta Sigma, but I know when there's service to be done, that's the service that needs to be done. So
Mhm.
we got to stop trying to, hit each other hit each other over the hand or on the knuckles about the fact that we just don't know all the secrecy. That's not for you to know.
Yeah.
Now, I will attack the elephant in the room. Our younger members need stronger mentorship and understanding what intake should look like.
Mhm. I
There
agree.
are there are mistakes that are being made that are destroying the brand.
Mhm.
Um, I have not made the best decisions at times. Many people have not made the best decisions at times. But overall, the decision that has to be made is we have to be better stewards of our organizations. We just do,
Mhm.
because they mean so much to so many really, great people. The people, Southern is suffering right now because of what's happened there. And my heart breaks. I'm not a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I have great friends that are a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity incorporated, but my heart breaks for that community because
Mhm.
something that should be a part of being fun and being a rites of passage has now turned ugly. And every organization has had their ugly moment. We got to reduce those. We got to reduce those and remember why these organizations were founded, and really be about the upliftment of who we are. um, I'm not saying it should be easy. I'm definitely not saying that at all.
Correct.
If you know, you know. I ain't saying this thing should be easy. I am not
Correct.
going to subscribe to that at all. But what I will subscribe to it is being better stewards of how we manage intake. I will be
Yeah.
saying.
Well, I think that was well said. And I also
Vote for me for
will put
president
the
of Alpha Phi. No,
plug.
I'm joking. No.
Right, right, right. And I also put the plug out there that just in general, we should just all want to be better people.
That's true.
Because if we could just be better people, then we will realize the connections of the dots. Because, like you
Yeah.
said, mentorship is needed. But if
Yeah.
you don't foster a safe environment
Hmm.
for, I'd say, veteran members to
Yeah.
feel comfortable to mentor, because
Yeah.
it's so many rules of don't talk to people, because
Right.
and I get it, because everybody isn't, it goes back to everybody isn't a good person or doesn't make the best
Right.
decisions all the time. And because it's so many factors and risk management is such a thing, it just really takes some really, really strong leaders to come together, create something super robust that's
Correct.
going to make sure that we are all on the same page. And until that happens, the unfortunate piece is the X factor of people being people and
Right.
folks coming in however they come in.
Correct.
There's nothing that lets you know that a person may or may not make a good decision until sometimes, unfortunately, it's too late.
Yeah. I'll say this. I have a really great relationship with my home chapter, which is of course Beta Phi, 64th House of Alpha at Dillard University, right? I am able to have a great relationship with them while still allowing them to have their college experience.
Hmm.
I'm not here to manage your college experience. I'm here to mentor your college experience. I've had the
Hmm.
the pride of serving as a college advisor for the Omicron chapter of the University of District of Columbia, the 721st House of Alpha.
Yes.
I'm very happy to be a part of that. But at the same time, I stay out those guys' way
Yeah.
because that's what's important. And
Yeah.
I currently serve as the in the Mid Atlantic Alpha Conference as a director of educations and scholarships, and
Mm.
also serve on the intake team up here as well too. Um, I'm deliberate and
Yeah.
being very intentional about the relationships that I have with candidates when they're going through the process, and they
Mhm.
know it's not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy because I tell them that the work of Alpha is not easy.
It's not.
You got to be, the work of all these organizations is not easy. Are you brave enough to look in a kid in the face and they say, I don't want to go to college because I think it's stupid? You better have an answer. Cause that cute shirt ain't gonna answer. This shirt don't talk for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You know
does
what I'm
not.
saying? The keychain don't talk for you. The license plate don't talk for you. You got to talk for you, and that's why I think that interviewing process is so important. I also think candidate selection is very important because everybody, I get it. That's your best friend since high school.
What did
I
Jay-Z say? It ain't for
It
everybody.
ain't for everybody, and I think, ooh, boy, here we go. I the elephant in the room. I think that if we were better aware and took solid cognizant steps into
Mhm.
who we offered membership to,
Yep.
we would be surprised of the trajectory of these organizations.
Pow.
I'm running for president. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, no.
But it's the truth, and it might hurt some people's feelings. But if it hurts your feelings, then that
Yeah.
means you might need to look inside yourself, because that means that you have an insecurity there that makes you think you might not have been, someone selected. So get your game
Yeah.
up. That's all I say. Get your game up. Get to your 110% of how you move. Put your
Yeah.
big girl, big boy pants on, and
Right.
just show up in the best way you're supposed to, even if you might not have before. It's
Right.
time to show up now.
Right. I wouldn't want, even though I know this has happened, someone to walk up to you, and I'm not saying this did recently happen, but someone who was interested in your organization said, yeah, you need to hurry up and make me an AKA because I'm trying to sing the little song at the wedding. And I
Oh,
said,
Lordy.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
But
I know I
people
know
do
you
think
just
that
did
way.
not disrespect Ethel and Lucy, just to name a few.
Yeah, Ethel and Lucy. That's the name of you.
Just to name a few. I know you didn't sit up here and
That's too good
disrespect
for
Ethel
you,
and
we
Lucy
know.
like that. Talk about I'm trying to be at the I'm just go ahead and make me an AK so I can sing the little song. Wait a minute. I know Ethel and Lucy somewhere going.
Yeah, yeah. I know
I know
not. Look,
this.
what they said the shirt, nah. They
But
said
that's
nah.
what it's not. People want this for the look and not for the purpose.
Mhm.
We can find the purpose. You understand that this look ain't hard to it's hard to manage,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I agree. I agree.
Kia running for president, y'all see it.
Oh, honey. Mm-mm. Did you see how gray Barack's hair got in like 2 minutes after he won? No, that means
I,
that stress level is too much for me. Kia, world of Kia, world you wanna see? Kia. Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? Kia. What up, Kia? What up, Kia? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? 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 Welcome to the world of Kia. We get to see everybody in my world.